Okay, so this is like a YouTube beginning opening. I got a lot of stuff today, and I really want to show it off. So I got a new incense burner, I got a new tarot deck that I'm holding in my hands right now as I talk. And I got new crystals. So let me show you the crystals, because I feel like we're all more little crystal people over here. So the main big one you'll need to see is, I think it's called Amorite. It's an amethyst and a citrine, like combo crystal. If I remember correctly, it's like I was drawn to, and I asked the crystal shop owner about it. And hold on, maybe if I can find I don't think I brought the definitions with me, damn it. Okay, but basically it's both divine and masculine energy, which I did not know. However, also perfect for me, because I do identify as non-binary. But to blend in society, and I can identify I say I don't mind saying female or she. But yeah, this is what I got, and I just like... It's like, I don't know, it's funky and I love it. That being said, the incense burner. I got this off the TikTok shop. I caved. If you are uncultured and don't know what this is, this is the coughing Pokemon incense burner. I have currently 4 cones in here because I wanted to see how smoky it could get. But yeah, I got that and I use it. It's great. It's great for like cleansing the deck because it's so smoky. And then the new deck I got that I'm going to do a reading about, it's called Valley of the Lambs. This is the box. This is the back of the cards. It is very adorable. And here's the bottom of the deck, which is the Page of Swords. But you get an idea of the art now. It's fucking cute. It is cute. Although, so I bought this from like the TikTok shop, and the owner or whatever gave me like 2 tarot cards from a different deck, a completely different deck. I posted on my story on Instagram and TikTok. Look at this. It is the Nine of Swords and the Devil. I was like, first I saw this and I was like, oh, why do I get this honor? But the spirit told me it was a sign that this wasn't for me, that this was confirmation that those that have committed spiritual warfare against me and have wronged me in any way to impede upon my destiny. It's a whole thing, you know. They're in this energy. But look, it's so threatening, but look how cute it is. So, of course, I got these cards and I was like, well, I need the deck, obviously. Clearly I need the deck. So I went and found it, and there was a collector. There's a pocket edition, a normal tarot, and a collector's. And I don't know, there's not information because like, I want the deck that has this shit moving. Or maybe it's just like certain cards, I don't know, but I bought the collector's edition anyway. We'll find out together. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to do the whole YouTube thing. And then this will be a jump edit, and I'm sure this will just blend seamlessly. Now, I also have to share with the collective, and I got Page of Swords. And you got a lot of eyes on you. You have a lot of eyes on you at this point, collective. Constantly being monitored, probably a little bit more, I would say, aggressively at this point. So, it definitely feels like, this just definitely feels like a lot of eyes are on the collective. And everyone's like, what's the collective gonna do now? What's the collective gonna do now? They're like, it's like some people are scared, some people are excited. 2 of Wands, you were on the right path. This is it came out cross to me. Collective is currently on the right path. I'm definitely getting right path. Like, we're on it. We're tapped into spirit. Some of us probably got a level up, and probably got probably more, I'm hearing telepathic communication going on with those who are probably on the same frequency as you. Oh, with the Emperor. We are on the right path towards the Emperor. And realistically, collective, probably at this point, could be at the time of this recording, which is at this time. Today, I'm recording, this is January 7th. Realistically, when this video gets posted out, you will be having I'm assuming, a very solidified connection telepathically with your counterpart, if you haven't already. For some, the counterpart is probably stuck in some stupid occult bullshit. Yep. And I hear they're trying to get out. Knight of Pentacles. There are people trying to stop this momentum. Yeah. Up. Hold on a second. Let me tell me a story, but there's still more ones to say. I can feel it. The Chariot. Oh, shit. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Just so you know, on YouTube, you can see the really cute artwork. On TikTok, you're kind of fucked. Anyway. Is this the Emperor? Is this the opposition? Okay, so here's the thing. Opposition does not want this. This feels like a divine union type of reading again. Because that seems to be the case the past couple readings. I think so. I don't really keep track of what the readings. Anyway, you're on the right path to your Emperor. There's telepathic connection that's solidifying going on. People. It's not going to work. But there are people out there actively trying to stop this, like, love offer from coming in. And it seems like, with the Chariot in reverse, I definitely get people are scrambling around, and they're, like, frantic. The energy is not coherent. It's definitely very scattered, and people don't know what to do. They just know what they want, but they don't know how to actually execute it because they're not supposed to execute it. It's not supposed to go through. This union's supposed to happen. Ace of Pentacles. Because that's the blessing. Like, both the Emperor and the, I'm assuming, Empress in this reading, have done the work, and they're headed towards the Golden Age. And unfortunately, the people who are trying to stop this are not going to be part of that Golden Age, which they don't understand. World in reverse, yeah, they don't understand. They're not going to succeed. Seven of Pentacles. The Divine have invested heavily into this union. They're not going to lose their investment. I'm sorry. I'm more so laughing at the people trying to stop it because it's just like this energy is so clearly exhausted and just frantic. It's kind of like, it's so contradicting the energy, to be honest. It definitely feels like we gotta, it's just, they're exhausted, they don't know it, and they're just fucking desperate at this goddamn point. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some stupid shit, and I've already seen some stupid shit within the first literal weekend in this new year. We've already seen some fucking new stupid ass shit, and I know for a fact there's gonna be, when this gets posted out, I know for a fact there's gonna be more stupid shit that would be easily preventable, clearly obviously stupid to do to begin with, and then, well, you know, there's fucking consequences. Who would have fucking thunk? I feel confident saying that because I know for a fact I'm not going to be wrong. I just heard it sucks because a lot of people are going to die. We're doing Seven of Pentacles. Let's figure out what's going on. Alright. So, Seven of Pentacles. Here's a little tale I can tell you. Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune reverse. Those that have constantly come against this fucking union for the collective are going to face a fuck ton of bad shit. Like, just nasty ass shit. It's like, it's gonna be public. It's gonna be, like, exposed. Because, like, my understanding, Spirit is so tired of trying to constantly defend this union at this point. And by this point, I mean when it gets posted, Spirit is over having to overly defend this union because people are so fucking desperate and so fucking determined. And so I heard some of them are horny, so, like, take that as it fucking resonates. Because, like, sorry, yeah. The Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups, we're trying to take away this opportunity, trying to block this opportunity, trying to make it so it can't happen. They can't do it with the Eight of Swords. It's like they cannot bind both this Emperor and this Empress. I'm going to say, you know, I'll say Emperor, Empress. We all know what he fucking means at this goddamn point. If you're new, it means divine feminine, divine masculine. Boom. All right, done. So, they cannot capture neither of you. They cannot restrain neither of you. They can't trap neither of you into some sort of weird, like, love, lusty type of trick. This opportunity for both the Emperor and the Empress is with Temperance. the Star and the King of Cups. It is basically happening. It's happening. It's happening. Like, it's just happening. The Celestials in particular are ensuring this goes through because this was like, basically, this student in particular I'm talking to that are tapped into this and this resonates with, this is a very deep spiritual connection that kind of anchors my understanding the 3D to the spiritual realm. This is basically a global spiritual awakening at this point, and certain unions are guaranteed to help elevate the collective and the planet as a whole for most part. The Star and the King of Cups, the divine feminine, for the most part, I'm hearing throughout history, has constantly and consistently done majority of the spiritual work, while the masculine in particular has done a lot more work in the 3D realm. So, it seems like as the spiritual awakening's happening, the divine masculines are now getting tapped in to their abilities. I'm hearing their spiritual abilities. And it is very... I'm hearing jarring, but also light and exciting, but also scary and intense at the same time for both parts, more so the masculine, because it seems like the masculines in general, the feminines are usually more tapped in. The divine masculines, I don't think there's many on this planet. I think a lot of them have still to do a lot of work, but there are some that have done the work when they've heard the call, the soul awakening, and they're the ones who are going to be hearing, like, united or shown first for the most part. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to judge this union, because for some in the collective, some of the divine unions are going to be same-sex. Some of them are, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but, like, out of your race. That sounds like, I don't like how that sounds, but do you guys know what I mean by that? I don't like how it sounds. I don't, fight racism anyway. There's that, but also there's also age gaps. So there are different types of non-traditional relationships happening that are divinely guided to be together. I'm hearing to set a sort of example. That's what I'm being told. 4 wands. I'm also hearing don't worry about the judgment about your relationship, because collective, you'll know, like, intuitively for the most part of, like, who your counterpart is. Like, mainly, I'm hearing spirit is kind of stressing telepathic connection. That seems to be the main thing. And here's what I mean by that, 5 of Wands. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm, like, showing them, like, the cards, like, sorry. Or maybe I'm not sorry. I don't know. Anyway. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. People are going to be upset over... No matter what, people are going to judge, and people are going to have issues with who you are uniting with. Especially those close to the collective. For some of you, I'm hearing more so the divine feminines. But also some masculines too, but this does lean more on the divine feminine, admittedly. People are upset because they've been trying to take your 10 of Pentacles. That's kind of what they're fighting for, because this divine union is so sacred that it comes with very lucrative flow. And people want to be part of that lucrative flow, and they thought if they ruined it, they could steal it, but that's not happening. The union's happening, the fight, they can fight all they want, but they wanted to take a 10 of Pentacles. That's not happening. Instead, whatever they were trying to take from the collective, specifically financially, will be given back to the collective if it was taken. On top of that, too, those individuals are going to lose a lot more money than they spend coming after the collective. And that's the fucking truth. 7 of Swords, Strength in reverse, the Lamb in reverse. The Lamb for me is the Chosen card, like the Chosen One card, or like the... No, actually, I think the Lamb's gonna be the Chosen One card. Like the Sacrificial Lamb, like they try to do with the Chosen Ones. Hey! Right? Anyway. Hold on, let me try to figure out how to say this. With the Ace of Swords, the 7 of Swords in reverse, Strength in reverse, the Lamb in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse. So here's what I get with this. The truth will be known. It'll be shared, and people will have clarity in here around the world, on the globe. I'm not sure exactly how intense it's going to be. I don't know if it'll be at the time it's reading or later, when it gets posted, it gets up in the air. But collective's gonna know the truth. Especially this deceptive behavior that happened towards the collective. And what's going to be revealed is how, okay, so I'm hearing, in my head I am hearing the government, just like FYI, I am hearing the government, there's going to be a revelation with how the government does sneaky deceptive behavior of relying off chosen ones to fund their their bullshit, like financially, but also it's more so what they care about the most when they try and sacrifice these chosen ones is they care about having their protection and their divinity. So because when they sacrifice a chosen one, apparently it helps heal some sort of shadow wound or shadow work or just like a wound within them that they don't want to heal on their own. They'd rather sacrifice people to heal their shit instead of going within and doing their own fucking shadow work. Those lazy fucks. Lazy gross fucks. Because they're weak. They're weak for going after and sacrificing a chosen one because you don't want to heal your mommy issues or daddy issues or whatever fucking issues you got. Yeah, you're weak as fuck. So Spirit, what I get with the Six of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in reverse, I'm getting Spirit is going to be rewarding the collective. I'm hearing more so physically at some point. I am hearing financially. I don't know if it's going to be the time when I post. I really don't know. I just know it's going to be at some point. It's right as the time of this recording, it's the waiting game. But Spirit's in the process of giving to you is currently slowing down or stopping your enemies in their tracks from fulfilling their plans. Some of these individuals are trying to desperately get out of where they're trapped at. Because at the time of this recording, there are really rich people or whatever stuck in some tropical island. I don't know, like St. Barnabas. I don't know. I don't really care either, to be honest. But I did hear, apparently, on one of their fucking yachts, a lot of influencers and, like, I don't know, celebrities, I don't know, rich-ass people apparently spread a fuck ton of STDs on their boats. It is not nice. You shouldn't laugh. I gotta, you know what? That's like your opinion, but I'm just like sharing, and I just like find it a little bit funny because I don't know. I just feel like people should just be smart with their sexual health, and it just seems like people just don't give a flying fuck anymore. And then they're like surprised they get consequences. I also heard apparently the antibiotics are pretty, like, they're resistant to antibiotics, so it's kind of really hard to get rid of. That's unfortunate for them. And this is why I'm celibate as fuck. But yeah, they're stuck. Three of Pentacles and Justice, the Sun, the Magician. Wait, did I see the Three of Pentacles? The Justice in reverse. The Sun, the Magician, the Nine of Cups. Okay. There was a group that I gotta say was and is because it's like kind of that in between right now with the reading because I think this will probably some of them might stop before this gets posted. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway, there was a big ass group that worked against the collective. They produced a whole bunch of injustice. However, they didn't damper the collective's mood or energy. Actually, it shone right through, and the collective being their authentic self is actually revealing stuff about the people who come up against this collective, which for some could be family and or occults, and then some government ties into it because I don't know, everyone's on a different life path right now. But we're together, but also. I don't know how to explain it. Like, we're together, but we're also, like, in our different lanes. Then they can intermingle together, but, like, it's just... I'm not going into that more. Anyway, you being your authentic self has revealed that the collective is the fucking magician. And these people are deeply upset because they are unable to stop the fucking magician. And no matter what they try to do, because they try to put the collective in this Nine of Cups energy, and they cannot fucking do that. Hold on, I'll show you guys this cute. I think this is pretty cute. It's cute cards. If you're wondering how I find all these cute decks, I don't know. It just comes to me, honestly. Spirit leads me down these certain paths. Either way, people are upset they can't stop you, but also they want to put you in this Nine of Cups energy. They want to take away all your blessings, your fulfillment, your joy. They want to be you in this negative Nancy energy, but you have the Sun and the Magician, you're happy, manifesting, and I'm hearing oppressing people, but also terrifying people at the same time. You're charging on forward, people are coming up against you repeatedly, they're determined as all fuck to come against you with the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords. You're a Knight, they're a Five of Swords, but it never is successful because when they try coming against you, they end up something happens within their family with the Ten of Cups in reverse. When people try to come up against the collective with this Five of Swords energy, and clearly they're going to do like give it all or nothing. Spirit picks up on that and makes it hurt. Makes it hurt. Makes it hurt. We got the Queen of Cups, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, the Page of Swords. So what I'm getting with this is the Divine Feminine is sitting in their Queen of Cups energy, making just very chill, very focused on being more so emotionally stable in this current time. It feels like Divine Masculine's trying to be more so financial. I'm here to get to the Divine Feminine, if there's a long distance thing going on. But the so it's like, the Divine Masculine has to worry more about the physical, and the Divine Feminine has to worry more about the spiritual, because the Divine Feminine currently right now is being led more so by spirit. What it is right now was what it feels like is the Divine Masculine needs to keep up with the Divine Feminine at this current time. Because Divine Fem's gone spirit's time. Not material realm time. Two different times. Like, personally for me and Spirit got different versions of, like, slow and fast. And, you know, it's just... That's all. There's one way how I view it, and Spirit views it another way. But I just, like, I'm on Spirit time, though. And that's, like, what the Hierophant is, like... That's what I mean by that. Is because... Spirit, like, the Divine Feminine is taking, like, direction from source, the highest source, for their highest good. Because that is what is important at this current time for the Divine Feminines and Masculines. The Divine Feminine may look like a fucking sweetheart, but 901's energy, the Divine Feminine is able to withstand a lot of shit. If you are tapped in with what I view as, like, I don't know if it's, like, my collective, but the Golden Light Collective, you are, like... You have become a spiritual badass, and you've harnessed your inner golden light to repel people that have tried to actively send negative energy, whether that's gossip, or with their words, or with actual spell magic and stuff like that. Spell magic. But, like, you're able to withstand it because you were tapped in and taking direction. Since you were taking direction and following very obediently, I might add, you are getting rewarded with a fuck ton of protection and abundance. So let's keep going, because people are trying to take notes from the collective, especially Divine Feminine. A lot of people are going to be taking notes from the Divine Feminine during this current time. It's what it seems like. But either way, whether the Divine Feminine's ahead than the Divine Masculine does not matter. Y'all will both reach the same point at the time y'all need to be at. It just, everyone's at different paces, and everyone had different awakenings at different times. And we're all just kind of playing catch-up to get in the same level together. So currently at this time, the Divine Masculines, oh my god. The Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines are currently working on getting to their highest vibration, kind of like to get, like, I'm seeing a light bright again. It's just people around the world are in different places. We're all waiting until we can light up to get a certain point, to get to a certain threshold where we need to be at. It's my personal opinion based off the energy I am tapped to right now. I didn't expect to do a Divine Union reading, but here we go. Go through these. Just that one. Alright. Should I go to the Ace Pentacle? No. No. Spirit just want to talk about investing. How many shuffles? How many shuffles? 6? Ooh, 6 shuffles. So out of curiosity, if you're a tarot reader and you like my content, I'm just curious. Oh my god, hold on. These cards, like, being bratty right now. Fucking, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Better. That's better. How many tarot decks do y'all have? I have at least, how many probably? I have probably like 68 decks, realistically. And I'm just gonna keep adding to the pile, because I cannot stop collecting them. I mean, I use them. I'm just curious. I want to know if anyone else has a tarot deck collecting problem. And if you do you have a favorite deck? Let me get to know you a little bit more. I have a good amount that I like, for all different reasons. But I saw the Lamb one, and admittedly, I kind of spiritually associate with the Lamb. So when I saw this deck, I thought this was perfect. Because Cult of the Lamb isn't making a fucking tarot deck. Don't know why there's dragging ass on that shit. Have a culty video game, have a tarot reader in your goddamn game, and you'll make every merch under the sun but a fucking deck. So this is the best I got, Valley of the Lambs. Because Cult of the Lamb is disappointing me with their shit. You're so sassy. I can't help it. The state of the world to make me this way. The Magician reverse. I heard black magic manipulation. Out to get you. Is what I heard. Who? I heard both the divine masculine and divine feminine. People are really stubborn. Ten of Wands. The path ahead to this union is not going to be fucking easy. Some of you are going to be carrying burdens, and you'll have to be actively hiding those burdens, so that way people who are trying to come up against you won't see them. You have Six of Swords, you have to keep focused on moving. Go at a steady pace where you're able to handle it, but also it's important to stay center. It's important to be happy, even though people in power are going to actively make it hard because they want us angry and scared. And it's okay to be angry. That's very fucking valid. But if you stay at center, you're able to think more clearly and not, like, act out. The Emperor is also making his way to you, but it feels like he's clearing obstacles as well, too. Ace of Wands, yep. The Fool. The Fool in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. These people are gonna get physically ill. And a lot of them apparently gets, like, a STD. The Star. Yeah, they're trying to stop the divine... Is the divine feminine? Alright, the divine feminine is on the right track and is going at a good pace. And people want to pull the divine feminine out of her pace. They don't want the divine feminine to be consistent. Because that's apparently the problem with them, is the divine feminine isn't consistent. Three of Wands reverse. They're not going to be able to stop this love offer from coming in, the Knight of Cups. They can't stop it. These people will be restricted. Like, if they try to interfere with it or something, they like... It feels like if they try to send someone in, I don't know when, but there's a certain threshold where spirits just like, we're done with this shit, and if they try coming to you or try to interfere, either the Emperor or the Empress, doesn't matter who, spirit will stop them. Spirit will create a situation where the individuals are stopped and or possibly killed, depending how severe and what they're trying to do to like stop this offer from coming in. King of Cups, bitch. I'm fucking psychic. Or am I psychotic? See? The Divine Masculine also has to be balanced as well, too. I feel like the Divine Masculine... The right Divine Masculine will be emotionally balanced as well, too. Very intuitive. The Divine Masculine will be learning their intuition, basically, if they haven't already. Although I feel like at this point, when it gets posted, for sure, the Divine Masculine, for the most part, will be tapped in to their intuition. I feel confident when this gets posted. Oh boy. Well, collective, you got someone from your past who wants to fucking give you an offer, and they want to stop your counterpart from coming in. You got a King of Wands in the reverse. Here's the thing. This King of Wands says he, like... This King of Wands, is it a fire sign? Is it? I'm not really getting it's a fire sign. It's more so the energy of, I'm a player, and, like, I want to fuck you really badly type of energy. That's what that is. So, this past person... for some of you, this is a fallen counterpart. For some, this is just an ex that won't let go. Either way, this man is trying to actively stop your counterpart from coming in. For the Divine Feminines in particular. Oh, anyway. Wants to bring an offer, like, says, God. Like, look, this King of Wands, if this King of Wands manages to get to you, this King of Wands is going to say things that sound good and sound lovey-dovey, and maybe be like, I thought the error of my ways, but this bitch is in fucking reverse. Since you guys have parted ways, he has not done any fucking work on himself at all. He just wants to give you this love offer because you are basically his dream. You are his fantasy that he wants to make come to real life. But he will just bring a fucking tower in your life. It's like, it's a dream, but no, it's not. It's just chaos, it's destruction. He's gonna ruin your whole entire fucking foundation. And that's mainly because he decided to stick with the Queen of Swords in reverse. A gossipy, manipulative, fucking just nasty ass bitch. And the only reason she, like, went towards this, like, oh god, this is so fucking messy. This is messy, because it wants me to kind of go through... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm being guided to do it this way. Okay, so that's the tower, right? We talked about the tower, it's life-changing shit. So here's the King of Wands, okay? He just wants to fuck you. He just wants to fuck you because for some of you, you have fucked this person, and some of you have not fucked this person. Regardless, he just wants to fuck you because he just really wants to siphon your fucking magic from you, specifically for sex, because that is his preferred method. He is in the Five of Pentacles, and he's very fucking desperate at this goddamn time. Both at the time of this reading and when this gets posted. Very fucking desperate. Because you lock this bitch out, you cut him out of your fucking life, and he's pissed off about that. The Hierophant, the Seven of Wands. Spirit is protecting you from this man for the most part, but I guess Spirit wants to make it clear that this counterpart, or not this counterpart, this fallen counterpart, or ex, whatever, just wants to come back in your energy just to, like, not for the reasons they want to come back are completely selfish. They don't really care about how you feel. It's more so they feel like you just should be with them because they want you to be with them, which is not healthy at all. Anyway, hold on a second. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, I'm going through this deck. So basically, sorry I'm jumping kind of in between. I'm just being guided to do it this way. So this Queen of Swords and this King of Pentacles. So this was basically, okay, this is still the King of Wands, this King of Pentacles upright, but he looks upright. But the Queen of Swords specifically meddled in with this relationship in particular, with this King of Wands, if this resonates. There was some third party that meddled in and spewed a whole bunch of lies and casted a whole bunch of gossip and slandered your name with the King of Pentacles, who happily funded it at the time. They were both Seven of Swords. They were both being sneaky, deceptive, and they just this counterpart, if he chose to be with you, he would have had the blessings he was actively trying to steal from you, which is why this man is so fucking stupid and doesn't deserve the collective, the divine feminine. You withstand all their bullshit. You work together with Spirit, tapping into Hermit, because I get with, like, I don't know for my Divine Feminines, but, like, with the Three of Pentacles, I'm definitely good. You have a very big Spirit team that you work with. Not just, like, if you work with, like, one or two things, this part was probably not going to resonate. Or it might, I don't know. Like, for me, I can't keep track. I legitimately cannot keep count with all the things I work with. That's how many things I work with. I'm not here to hear, like, it's fine, it works out, I'm protected, it's a good symbiotic relationship I got going on, okay? But you tapped in and you stayed in hermit mode. And there's a high priestess, some sort of dark practitioner who specializes, it sounds like sex magic I'm hearing. She's been casting a whole bunch of fucking shit while you're in hermit mode, and that shit has not been hidden. Nope, she's, instead, all the spell work she casted on you to try and stop you, collective, from going on forward, well, she just committed herself to being in the hangman position, basically. She committed herself to being in stagnant, energy. And I heard, in my head, she's getting hung up to dry. So something's happening where, I don't know if it's like a system, I don't know why I say system, but it's sometimes describe it. There's some sort of system that's working against her to, like, expose her to a degree. Hence the hangman. And she can't get out of it. Okay, these decks over here. Over here was the Hierophant, protecting the collective at all costs. Because there are a lot of people actively investing against the collective, both the masculine and the feminine. When I say collective, just assume I mean both. Okay. A lot of people invest against against you, but Eight of Cups, you still stand. Like, Eight of Cups not getting you still standing still. You're not running away for the, like, I don't get the vibe. The Collective's running away. I feel like Collective's standing in their ground and refusing to, hearing not be boldly, not be moved out of their, I hear position / alignments. You have done a lot of fucking inner healing work due to all these shadowy ass energies sent your goddamn direction, and that has actually healed you. And since you've gone through so much healing work, you're getting your Ace of Cups, your emotional fulfillment, your emotional new beginning, a very loving connection that's going to be reciprocal on both ends. They cannot stop this with the world in reverse. They have failed. They will consistently fail. Every time they rise up to go against you, they fall back down like 10, like down like a fucking, I don't know, like I'm seeing like a staircase, like a spiral staircase. Every time they try to come against you, it's like Spirit's like, no! And they go down like a fucking staircase and tumble down to like, I don't know, they like get seriously injured and or die. Fucking, I don't know. Four of Pentacles, yeah, standing your ground. You're gonna be stable, it's okay. All the injustice and black magic against you, is not going to bother you. It's not gonna hit you. You are too solid of a spiritual baddie at this point. Spiritual baddie? Yes, a spiritual baddie. Go through more? Which one? I'm gonna go through the King Cups. Give me a second. Alright, there's some, I don't think it's the whole deck. It doesn't feel like the whole deck, but there's a good chunk of it. So the Counterpart is not really worried and is gathering the courage to, like, basically come to you. It seems like, I don't know what happened, but he had some anxieties at some point that he soothed out. Yeah, I just feel like he's soothing out some anxieties and has the courage, is like getting the courage to come forward. So this is interesting. So we got that going forward. So we got the Counterpart is like not worried, is like has gathered the courage, making their way. Lovers reverse, Death in reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, Queen of Cups reverse, and a Lamb in reverse. This is interesting. So what I'm getting with this is like, okay, what I'm getting with the Lovers reverse, Death in reverse, Knight of Cups reverse, Eight of Wands reverse, is I'm getting like it's not like it's not happening. Like I'm not getting like it's not a happening. I'm getting it's not happening yet, which means realistically at this time the union may, for some, it may have happened already. For others, it hasn't happened. So I guess I'm tapping more so than the ones that hasn't happened yet. It's going to happen, but it's going to be at a slow, like not an ideal pace with the Eight of Wands reverse. It's kind of going in a slower pace than what both the Divine Masculine and Feminine would like. To be honest, it's like it definitely feels like y'all both want this to be faster, like on a much faster pace. But Spirit's like, not yet. There's still more we have to do. But it's not a no. It's just there's still more, like, I don't know why I'm hearing packaging, but there's just more organization and just more things look like they have to fall into place. I'm seeing some chess pieces move. I'm not a chess person, but that feels like more of like a masculine thing with the whole chess thing. I don't know. It just there's some weird chess thing going on in this little. I'm hearing society that this Divine Masculine might be involved in. But also this Queen of Cups, and okay, it's like Queen of Cups reverse, the Lamb in reverse. I'm getting this Queen of Cups, some sort of emotional manipulating feminine. Is it the Queen of Swords? It's not the Queen of Swords. It's a different feminine. Does she know the Divine Masculine? This one knows the Divine Masculine. She tried to say that she was chosen with the Lamb in reverse, but she's not. She tried to say that she was of the Golden Light or something like she was lying about her ranking. She hasn't never done any spiritual work. This definitely feels like more like a siphoning type of situation. Yeah, I'm getting this is definitely a confirmation that this is someone that the Divine Masculine knows in their past with the Six of Cups reverse, that it seems like with the Cups reverse as a cutout, that this Divine Masculine has cut out. Which Spirit is, giving back for making the right choice for cutting that bitch out. Okay, the Moon, the Temperance reverse, the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Two of Swords, Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands. There's some hidden secrets revolving around the Collective that Temperance is not revealing yet with Temperance in reverse. And it's like the Wheel of Fortune reverse, it's like this, I don't, it seems like Temperance is not giving you this information with the Wheel of Fortune reverse because it is a destined bad time, basically, and collectives and Spirit wants Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Queen of Wands. Okay, so, like... Okay, so there's gonna be some secrets and some really bad news you're gonna hear. But the Wheel of Fortune reverse, I'm getting just really bad fucking news that is going to affect you. And those around you. And it's like Temperance... I'm getting the feeling Temperance is like kind of holding this back from me from receiving this information, because to a level Temperance doesn't really want to give this information because Temperance genuinely knows it is going to hurt you, and they want you to stay in a Two of Swords situation, like peaceful, and like I don't like kind of blind, but Spirit, it seems like Temperance is not ready for you to receive this information until Temperance knows you're going to be able to be balanced and stable enough to receive and process it. That's the huge thing with this. So that's why, for some of you, this may have gotten, but for if I feel like this resonates, you know intuitively it's coming. And you may be frustrated not hearing this information yet. It will come, but Temperance is waiting till I'm hearing we get to a certain point to share that information. Because the end goal is to get the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Wands. I mean, like, you're kind of blinded by it right now, the Two of Swords, because Spirit wants you to be more in this, like, hopeful, positive energy of being the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Wands, like, taking charge and being, like kind of working more, being independent, as well as, like, it's just, there's a lot going on in this Queen of Wands energy. This Divine Feminine is very appealing to a lot of people and very courageous, and people do find this collective inspiring for taking the actions and the courage it takes to go on this path and kind of help with the spiritual awakening for others. There's a lot of people watching. A lot of people are watching the collective. A lot of people. There's a lot of eyes on this collective. They're trying to knock out your sun with the Knight of Swords in reverse. These people are trying to block your path and block your light. They cannot. You being you, collective, you are exposing things naturally without even trying. And that is driving these people crazy because they cannot find an opportunity to stop the sun from shining on their dark side. They're trying to spread a bunch of lies and spread confusion to start some sort of conflict with the Five of Wands reverse. It's not happening. You can see past the lies, you can acknowledge them and like know what they are and call them out pretty quickly. So they're pretty... With the Ace of Swords in reverse, I feel like... It feels like both a person and also a group in a society and a system are actively trying to make up so much fucking bullshit that it's so clearly obvious a fucking lie, and it's not starting the conflict that they were hoping to install. You're still charging them forward. The Goliaths are trying to make you stop you. But the Knight of Wands, they can't. You're on a very fast, passionate pace, and nothing's stopping you. For this collective, you're definitely tapped in. I'm getting the Knight of Wands, definitely getting more creative, passionate. So, whether you're passionate, that's creative, that's helping you and or others, it is working. They can't fucking trap you in their bullshit with their lies. It's like every time they try to trap you, you like whoop, you like whoop, boop, and you like pop through it. They are freaking out with the Judgment in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse. They thought they could easily trap you in some sort of sacrificial ritual. They couldn't. They misjudged. They really thought they could do it so easily. They really thought they could, but they can't. Oh no. Too bad for them. Anything else? Alright. So if there's a cut in the TikTok video, it's because I'm running out of space, because I have a lot of fucking videos. A lot of videos, not a lot of space. Oh my god! It drives me crazy when it doesn't go the first couple times, if you can tell. I hope you guys like my shirt. You guys like it? One of the gym trainers at my gym likes my shirts a lot. I like wearing shit like this. She's like, you guys have the best shirts. And I was like, I like to make a statement without saying anything. Queen of Pentacles. You are stable, you are consistent, for me, the Queen of Pentacles card is the bitch who stands 10 toes down. No one can knock you off your motherfucking throne. King of Wands in reverse, god damn it. That motherfucker, oh god, he's chasing after you. Oh no. He's burdened by what he's done and he just wants to come after you. Oh, fucking Christ. I'm dealing with someone like that in my own personal life. I mean, I don't know how many times I can make it clear. Three of Cups. Eek. He's working with a group of people. He's working with a group. I don't know. Okay. The people he's working with are really fucking shitty. But on top of that, too, this Emperor and this King of Wands in reverse were friends, and they're not friends anymore. And they're not happy with each other, is the best way to describe that. Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my fucking god. Is he still really with this bitch? Is he really? Oh my god. This King of Wands wants to come and give you an offer, and he's still with the third party! they're like... Look, the relationship's not going well, but I don't know what it is with these two, but they're stuck with each other. Ten of Swords! No. Oh my god, no. Oh, just no. Just no. The Magician? Yeah, you got your ass out of there like a fucking magician. Jesus Christ. Okay, so this Queen of Wands is determined to have your fucking beginning. And I don't know what the fuck she's thinking at this point, because honestly, both of them seem like they're fucking out of it, to be honest. Like, they're just... Hold on, I need Pyrith again. Pyronite, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so, like, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This fallen counterpart picked someone else, tried to fuck you over with the Ten of Swords. However, bitch, you are a star, so you shone through and you were like, hell no. So that these people are freaking out there, especially the group that they worked up to come against you, which this divine masculine is not a part of anymore, by my understanding. He moved on away. They're pissed off about it, and they want to put both of you in a Ten of Swords. But you are the fucking stars, so that's not happening. Instead, you kind of you did a Uno reverso, and now they're in a Ten of Swords, so they're freaking out, and the only path they feel like they can do is trying to trick you into accepting their bullshit offer because they're heavily burned by all the shit they've done, and now they're facing karma consequences. So apparently some people around them have died, gotten ill, became disabled, fucking a lot of things, depending on what your timeline's at. That's like kind of the vibe for the most part. You're the magician, you don't, the thing is these people know you don't need them. Magician. You got this shit. They don't. They're fucked, and they know it. Yeah. The Magician, King of Pentacles, the Dream. Okay. Both counterparts, the divine masculine and feminine in particular, are coming together, and they are going to basically manifest their dream relationship, their dream romantic partner. Like, this will be like basically both each other's fantasies for the most part. Like, too good to be real, but no, like, it actually is. And that's because you both are wise as fuck. You both are wise, tapped in, and you're very understanding. Keep reading. Alright, so that doesn't want me to read past that. Read any of these? Alright, final outcome. Alright, we're gonna do the final outcome. Because I don't have that much space, and we're close to almost 50 minutes. you. How many more shuffles? Just the coin just fucking fell. And this is the no. This is my no when it comes to spirit. This is yes. This is no. Okay. No what? Fucking... Here you're not seeing things from a different perspective. Then I got the lamb. Chosen one. You're not seeing something from a different perspective. Well, would you like to enlighten us what it is? I don't know about you all, but things have gotten a lot more paranormally by me. I got the t-shirt missing, and then a couple nights ago, my water faucet just turned on fucking randomly in the middle of the goddamn night for no fucking reason. Because I know for a fact when I left the goddamn bathroom, it was fucking off. And now that coin just fell out of fucking nowhere. Telling me it's a no? So tell me, can you enlighten me what you mean by no? Can you enlighten me? Any more shuffles? Okay, this is it. 8 of Cups, you have to leave something. You gotta leave something behind. You gotta leave people behind. Family members, in particular. For some, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be pretty hard. If you, depending on your situation, some of you probably have known intuitively and have started the detachment process. Others, you need to start. It's going to hurt you. It's gonna hurt. Here. Here. It's gonna hurt, but it has to be done. Knight of Wands cross. I'm getting it's a race. You're gonna win, collective, but this feels like it's gonna be a race. This Queen of Wands is trying to race you to something. She's not gonna win because she's gonna go into the Ten of Swords, but she's trying to race you. But she can't. She's not focused. I hear she's too psychotic. Hierophant, yeah, you're on the right path. Spirit's got you. But Spirit wants to make it clear that if you haven't already, you need to leave family. 4 of Pentacles, for the sake of your stability. That's why. Okay. Ran out of space, but this feels like a really important message, so I'm making sure this fucking gets out. Last I ended, we're on the right path. You have to leave family. It's going to fucking hurt a lot to do this, especially if you're an empath. It's gonna fucking hurt, but Spirit is telling me it needs to be done. Yup, Empress, bitch, you know it. Eight of Pentacles. You're gonna work through this. You'll get through it. This High Priestess is losing a fuck ton of money because of her abusive, malicious behavior. Let's dive down memory lane. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, for malicious behavior. Working with, King of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Swords. Wow, what a fucking... You know what? I'm not American. I don't like to say this word a lot, but wow, what a fucking cunt. And so here's the thing. The High Priestess is a dark practitioner. It's some sort of dark practitioner that's part of some society that interferes with divine unions and stuff like that. They've done this for... I hear like this High Priestess in particular has worked up a legacy doing that. That's like kind of sort of her bread and butter for the most part is what it seems like. But she's losing money because she didn't succeed in stopping... I'm hearing not only... How many... Is it union or unions? She was not able to stop, I'm hearing, multiple unions, apparently. And she's losing a fuck ton of money because of it. Because she relied off the energy of that, and I guess... I'm hearing they trap people. It's a whole... I don't want to dive into it. It's a whole fucking thing. It's They purposely meddle in divine unions, and they try to, like, siphon from either the divine fem and the divine masculine, either or, realistically, probably both. One of them usually has to, is what it seems like. One of them usually, and they kind of, like, chain the other one for energy siphoning purposes. That kind of seems how that goes. King of Pentacles in reverse. This is a bunch of men have also invested in this with this High Priestess in reverse. It's definitely a bunch of men in high status society that are... they're whispering, like, they're whispering, but they're scared, but they're not trying to show that they're scared, but they're whispering, and they're plotting and trying to figure out what else they can do, because they're like, oh, but the usual methods isn't working, what else can we do? And it's like, what they're doing in the 3D keeps backfiring in their fucking face. It's what it feels like they can't... They're trying to do things covertly to fuck over the planet in particular, but now they can't because there's no divinity to hide behind now. So people are seeing it. It's fucking and the dream in reverse. The dream in reverse. I didn't see those cards. Yeah. Yep. Their fantasy, their dream is not coming to fruition. It's becoming a fucking nightmare. Because all their deceptive bullshit's getting seen. Nine of Pentacles, how they usually gain money, it's not working. It seems like they're trying to... It's like, I'm seeing Scrooge McDuck, like, dive into his, like, gold coin vein. Not gold, I don't know what the... I'm not saying you're right. Gold bank. You know what some people in the 90s know what I'm talking about, and the 80s know what I'm talking about, what show I'm talking about. But, like, Scrooge McDuck, like, diving... Although there's, like, a Gen Z version now, right? Anyway... Scrooge McDuck be diving down into his bank account, and it's not as comfy as it used to be, and homeboy hit the floor, and he's like, oh god, ow, when did this happen? What the fuck? Like, it's kind of that situation. Hangman in reverse, the Tower, Four of Swords reverse, Ace of Pentacles, the World in reverse. These people, especially as high society occult members, are getting hanged to dry. They're experiencing a fucking tower they cannot get out of. And it's going to cause people to be mentally disturbed and put to rest, is the best way to describe that. Because they just keep thinking of this pentacle. Oh, they just keep thinking of this pentacle this collective's gonna have. And they can't take it with the world in reverse. And I guess people are going to see that. But also, with the pentacle coming out like the sun, I'm definitely getting the collective's going to shine on through and, like, expose the nasty and gross by the light of the good, is what I'm hearing. Page of Cups in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. These people are going to fall apart. These people are going to fall apart. Page of Cups in reverse, to me, is my temper tantrum card of, like, I usually see a toddler going, Aah! That's usually what I see my mind's eye when I see Page of Cups. And they're falling apart. They cannot withstand all the negative energy they've spent bullying and entrapping and oppressing others is going to make them fucking collapse. King of Swords upright, Page of Swords, Five of Swords. Hold on a second. Who is this? Who? This is some sort of lawyer, some sort of law figure with the King of Swords. The Counterpart? Divine Masculine? It is Divine Masculine, but it's like a lawyer one? I'm hearing yes in my head. It's some sort of lawyer. Lawyer, cop, kinda, not really. I'm not sure if it's... I can't... At this current time, I can't tell if it's one specific one, like one specific lawyer, or if it's like kind of like a group of lawyers spread out across the globe. It's kind of hard to pinpoint, to be honest. But it's like Page of Swords. It's like they know the slander that was used against you. Oh, I'm definitely getting defamation of character. This lawyers, if this resonates, there's gonna be a lawyer that's gonna help you with some sort of defamation of character because your character was smeared. I am just seeing a huge streak of shit like on a wall. Yikes. That's what they did to your reputation. Well, it looks like you have someone help you out, so that's nice. And apparently they know about it. Yeah. He's gonna... If this ends up going to court, The opposition's gonna lose with the Five of Swords in reverse because it seems like I don't know how this lawyer got it, but it's like this lawyer got like a transcript. I am seeing some sort of Discord chat, Facebook, Snapchat, something with a bank too. Banks? Hearing bank? For some of the collective, it's a bank. For other than the collective, it's multiple banks. Some sort of system, financial, contracts, fraud paperwork, wire transfers. Then I'm dipping into crypto a little bit. Eight of Wands. This is something that's been collecting over a long period of time. All this slander, all this exchanging of information, whether that be bank accounts or contracts. Something's been someone's been working on this for a while. This is over a time span. The Eight of Wands in reverse. This will lead you to happiness. This is like your Ten of Cups. Getting this out, and this lawyer, like, getting this out, I'm hearing, like, is it, like, the win the legal case? Win it? This wins the legal case, and this, like, makes you incredibly fucking happy. Yeah, because they took from you. They were in Hermit. They tried initiating a lot of conflict while you were in Hermit mode to get you out of Hermit mode because they don't like you in Hermit mode. When you're in Hermit mode, they can't take from you in Hermit mode. And it pisses them off. Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, who's this? Who? This is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Is it the Queen of Wands? Is it? Okay. Apparently the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Wands. Is it just her or is it multiple feminines? Which one is it? Which one? Alright, the Queen... That's why I had a hard time. Queen of Pentacles is multiple feminines. It includes the Queen of Wands, but it's not the only one. It's like a whole little fucking hair gaggle of bitches. They're all gonna take a public L. Because you called judgment on this with their spirit. And you see... Okay. I'm gonna show YouTube, I'll show TikTok. So you see how it looks like little cat lamb ghosts are coming out and they're all excited to come out? I definitely think it's because that's like judgment. That's like spiritual judgment that's been like declared. And everything that they worked with and every person and body animal they is coming back to exact spiritual revenge, basically. Black magic in reverse. Yep, that's basically the magician reverse. That's basically confirmation for me of spirit being like, yep, give a whole bunch of bullshit that they cast towards you, collective, and towards others over, I'm hearing, how long? Generations? Oh, spirit has held a grudge against these little groups for a while, it seems like. Yep. They're gonna expose all their bullshit. It's gonna make these people very fucking upset with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Because the Sun card's coming out a lot in this reading, mind you. Because it's the collective of golden light, and we are in touch with the sun's energy and frequency. Does the sun have a frequency? Everything has a frequency, right? I don't know. I don't know everything. If I did, I'd be really annoying. Nobody likes to know it all either. Go through this. Go through this. Go through it. Alright. Okay, so that's basically the reading. Wow! What a wild ride, right? So we got... Basically, this is a divine union reading for both the counterparts, masculine and feminine. The recap. Collective, you were on the right fucking path towards your divine masculine, divine feminine in particular. I mean, both, yes. Either way, you're both on the right path. There are people actively trying to stop this. What else is fucking new? We all know this. Unfortunately, we've been dealing with this consistently over a long period of time at this point. The fallen counterpart, or like the fallen twin flame, whoever fits your boat, or you can just your ex, whatever, is overburdened and is hurting because they hate the decisions they made. But they're still with the third party that they picked over you, and shit is awful with them and their little group that they worked with. They are mad at each other and, like, begrudgingly work with each other. And surprise, surprise, it's not going so hot. These people that came up against you are being, whether they know it or not, are funnily enough, being divinely guided towards their own demise with the star. On top of that, you're gonna overpower, like, you're not gonna fall into the Ten of Swords because it's like you are tapped. At this point, if this resonates, you are tapped in as fuck, and you can, like, Spirit gives you signs and you, like, got it, boop, and you dodge. However, this Queen of Wands feels like she needs to beat you, and she's trying to race you to get to some certain point, threshold, opportunity. She feels determined she could do this, although, to be honest, I don't think it's going to work, because it feels like, to me, a lot of people are onto her shit, have clocked it, so she's kind of reckless, and I just is determined. I guess she's like, it has this energy of, like, I can do it, I can still do it, I can still do it! I bet, like, I don't know if she's saying I'm better than her, maybe, probably, I mean, I usually don't say that, but, like, it's definitely, does she say that? Does she? Yeah, she definitely, well, I don't know if she says it loud, but she definitely thinks she's better than you, which is funny, because she tries to copy you constantly. I'm better than her, but what the fuck is she doing? What is she wearing? What's the tattoo she's getting? What earrings is she buying? What decks is she buying? If she's spiritual, she's probably, I wouldn't be surprised. It seems like the type of bitch, like, if you buy tarot, if you're a tarot reader and there's certain decks you like and you, like, share them or whatever, she seems like the type of bitch to buy them as well too, or try to buy them, or get, I don't know. She's fucking crazy, dude. She's going for a Ten of Swords. Don't worry about it. The King of Wands in reverse, the X energy, is fucking upset. Oh yeah, you have to leave family at some point. You have to cut them off. In order to get the stability that you want. It is going to fucking hurt. It's not going to be a pleasant time, but Spirit is saying this is required in order to get to the next ascension step, is what I heard. So, alright, that's it. Alright, hope this reading was helpful and or entertaining. Take care of yourself spiritually, mentally, physically. Know that I love you. Bye.